Today's topic for discussion is floral diagram. Floral diagram of plants. Floral diagram means this is a idea to represent the number of sepals, number of petals, number of ovules, number of stamens which are present in flower. This is an idea of representation of all the structural details of a particular flower of plant. The morphological details of flower can be represented in diagrammatic form, and actually the floral diagram is expressing or representing the presence of actual number of the floral units such as calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, like this. Okay, next slide. In the flower, the outermost whorl of the flower, generally it is considered as the calyx. Calyx is the outermost whorl of the flower. Calyx consists of sepals. How many sepals are present in the flower? If the calyx lobes or the sepals in the calyx are 5, then in the floral diagram 5 calyx lobes are shown in the form of drawing, and which that represent the number of sepals present in the flower, and whether the sepals are united or free, that is also expressed in the floral diagram. Second whorl of the flower, it is corolla. Corolla is second whorl of the flower. It is the color part of the flower. Corolla consists of petals. How many petals are present? If the petals are 4, then 4 petals are diagrammatically shown in the floral diagram. If the petals are 5, 5 petals are shown. Again, the aestivation of the petal, arrangement of the petal is also expressed in the diagram, floral diagram. Next slide. And androecium, this is the third whorl of floral diagram, and it is the third whorl of the flower also, and which consists of stamens. In floral diagram, the androecium represents the number of stamens found in the flower. Even the position of the stamen, if it is opposite to the petals or it is alternate to the petal, that is also can be expressed by diagrammatically in floral diagram. Okay. And next, innermost whorl of the flower is the gynoecium. In the floral diagram, gynoecium is shown by taking a transverse section of the ovary, and how many ovules are there, how is the attachment of the ovule inside the ovary, that has been shown in the floral diagram. And in all the books, the floral diagram is drawn diagrammatically it has shown, and by taking the natural floral parts of the flower, actually such floral diagrams has not been seen in any book, and those diagrams which are drawn in the books by scientifically by taxonomists of the world and taxonomists of the India, those are 100% correct, and that you have to follow. Here what and here I have shown the floral diagrams which are I made it by taking direct floral parts, that there are all the floral diagrams shown in this photographs, they are incomplete. Then follow the floral diagrams which are given in the books. Okay. And if you take the section of ovary, even the floral diagram shows the details of ovary, and the transverse section of the ovary shows the center of floral diagram, and it represents the carpels. If the carpels are free or united, how many ovules are there, all can be shown in the floral diagram. And floral diagram is a diagrammatic representation of transverse section of the flower, in fact. And at one side of floral diagram, a black spot is drawn which indicates the mother axis of flower. It is the part of the attachment of the flower to the plant axis. This is the description of floral diagram. But this is the floral diagram what I have shown here, and we have here in this figure. Such floral diagrams are only to attract to encourage the students towards the subject and to create the interest of the botany student towards plant taxonomy. Such floral diagrams I have given some photographs, but this is not a complete floral diagram. Just to create interest, I have to make a PPT beautiful. I had done this, and this floral diagram in this is the plant which is known as Delonix regia, and it is the member of family Cisalpinaceae, and its common name is Gulmohar. See, there are 5 sepals and they are free, polysepalous condition. Petals are 5. 4 petals are exactly similar, but one petal is somewhat different. There are 5 petals. In floral diagram we are showing 5 petals, and at the center androecium and gynoecium. We have to take the section of ovary, and that we have to show the ovules inside that. But that is, so that this diagram is incomplete. Just to create the interest among the students, this has been given here. The same type of diagram again given, floral diagram of Ternia almifolia. This is a plant. I got it from Marathwada region. At Udgir I got this plant, and this is the plant of Marathwada, and this is the its family is Passifloraceae, and its common name is yellow elder, and it has a pair of bracts below, the green color shown in the figure in the photograph, and there are 5 petals. The petals are united at the basal region and free at the top. It is the the 5 sepals are there. Again they are free, polysepalous condition. Ovary showing there are 5 stamens, and the ovary showing 3 different separate styles and stigma at the top. Next floral diagram. This is also a incomplete floral diagram. This is the member of family Cisalpinaceae, and its botanical name is Cassia fistula, and its common name is golden shower tree. Okay, and this is the floral diagram which is incomplete because there is no section of ovary is taken here. And already I told you that to create interest of students towards plant taxonomy, the floral diagram to make a PPT beautiful, I have made this. But for some extent we can understand the things of floral diagram from these photographs. And petals are 5 here. They are polypetalous. Petals are free. Sepals are also 5 in number. They are free. And androecium, there are total number of 10 stamens are there. 4 long, 4 short, 3 long stamens, they are fertile. 4 short stamens, they are also fertile, and 3 very short, highly reduced stamens, they are the shown in the photograph. They are staminose. They are sterile stamens. Okay, and this curved ovary is there. In actual floral diagram which is given diagrammatically in the books, that is correct, and the section is shown in those diagrams. And this here in the photograph, just we have kept the ovary. In that, marginal placentation is there. Only one locule is there in the ovary. Next slide. This is the tamarind plant. This is floral diagram of tamarind. Again it is a incomplete, and its botanical name is Tamarindus indica. In this case only 3 stamens are fertile, but we got in this flower only 1 stamen was fertile, and remaining all stamens, they are in the form of bristles. And calyx, only 3 calyx lobes are found which are unequal in size. Again there are 5 petals which are polypetalous condition. 5 petals, again they are of unequal, they are not equal in size. Such type of and floral diagram, if you want to take, you have to take from the books which is scientifically drawn by hand. Okay, this is the Tamarindus indica floral diagram which is incomplete. Okay, next. This is a floral diagram of Calotropis procera, and its common name is Indian milkweed, and this is the member of Asclepidaceae. In this, sepals are 5, calyx consists of 5 sepals, and petals are 5, but they are united at the half of the region of petal is united. See this is the figure of petals united, and at the center stigma is there, to which the stamens are very closely attached. Such type of photo, this is a photograph of floral diagram which is incomplete, but whenever you need to study the floral diagram of Calotropis procera, you have to follow the books of taxonomy which is scientifically done. These are only the photograph to create awareness among the students, to create awareness among the flowering plant study among the students. This has been made. Okay, next slide. This is the corolla of Calotropis procera, and petals are united at the basal region. Okay, next slide. Save trees, save earth. Thank you.